Hey guys, Cliff here. So I'm working on the Arduino, doing robotics and artificial intelligence and Intel OpenV now, and on the edge machine learning and inference. And so look here, I got this incredible little tiny TFT display. Look how cool that is. So that is a right here, very small 1.44 inch TFT display. You can see that right there upside down. 1.44 TFT LCD display, and it's here on the Arduino. And as you can see, I've run this code which has the sample. So I ran and I showed you the 2.8 inch, but that takes up the whole board, so you can't put any sensors or really anything in there. So now, having just this tiny LCD, then I have the whole board freed up, so I can put sensors of all sorts, and then I can run it out to the display to output all the sensor data. It's really exciting. Here's a little tiny microcontroller, and so we have that. We've gotten all the screens pretty much set up. So I have that one working. We have this screen. Each screen needs its own drivers, its own library. This is the next screen that I'm going to show. It's really cool. The smallest screen, full color, 16,000 colors, and it's a tiny OLED 0.96 inch. It's not even an inch by an inch. Tiny, tiny little LED. So I think I'm going to put that. I could have two screens now. I could put one over there or one on the breadboard. So I wanted to show you this because look how great that is. Little tiny display, and that's the whole computer right there. The chips, you can see the chip right there is the chip. Right? It's hard to focus. There's the chip. Oh, there it is. Right there. And then the rest are the GPIO, the ground, the 5 volt, the 3 volt, the voltage, and all that. That's the breadboard, basically. Then the thing is that, you see this one little pin here? So when you try and put this onto the main Arduino, that one pin is blocked, and so you can't plug that pin in. So I couldn't make it work. So that's why I had to jerry-rig this and add the Grove base shield for Arduino, which allows me to connect sensors, plug and play a lot simpler, and then code the C++ in. I don't have to connect all the wires together. So this is the best solution because the Grove base had that one little slot, that extra slot for that pin that we don't need to use. And then of course I had to install the drivers and everything, and I have 10 different C++ examples that I can work off of on this. It's a tiny, tiny little screen, and I'll show you. Beautiful color screen, the size of about the size of bigger than a quarter. It's a little bigger. So right here I can go into the C++ here.
Challenges? I think some of you.
And we can try to run a little different tests. They named the files incorrectly, and so there's a little problem when you try and run the program, but I'm very happy that I've gotten this working. So right now we're uploading. Here it comes. See? That little tiny screen. Yeah, there. So up. That needs a little more info. Up. Yeah, so that's working. That's just a little display graph. Let's look at the display scroll. Oh, I think some of the fonts might not be installed right, but we'll give this a try. First you compile on the Arduino sketch. It's all C++, low-level hardware really. There you go, see that? This is a really cool little screen here. Tests all the colors. That's so cool. So now we have an incredible 5 different LCD and OLED displays, micro displays. So I'm prototyping some augmented reality glasses, especially with that 0.97. So I can add a camera, a little camera, video camera, still camera, and a little display, little color OLED display. They do have now transparent OLED displays. So I'm thinking about getting a few of those, and then I can do some tests on that. So I'm thinking about getting some little OLED transparent displays, because those are really cool. That's the new thing. And then I can make a heads-up display, some augmented reality glasses just on my own with the Arduino and the Raspberry Pi. Have a full computer and then have the glasses output the visual display. And with the transparent OLED, see, there we go. You can see through the LED. So you can make a pair of glasses that have the see-through, and then you have the OLED on the transparency. Yeah, see? So this is going through the test samples, some fonts. Then all this can be changed out. And then all this code comes and sits up on the system on the chip right there. And so you can then unplug this and plug it into a different power source. I'm working on a solar power source for the Arduino. I have some solar panels, so I want to connect the Arduino. You can connect the Arduino to a 9-volt battery, or say a battery bank would be good. You could get a 20 to 100 hours or more with a good battery bank connected to an Arduino, because it's all low power. So that's about it. It's real cool, and now I'm very comfortable with all the TFT screens, the OLED screens. You can basically make a cell phone with the interface and the Arduino, or with the Raspberry Pi. I can for sure make a cell phone interface, and so you can basically turn the little pocket computer, the little size of a deck of card computer, into a phone, basically.